still remember every lie that broke me. They told me time would bury it, but time don't bury nothing. It only teaches old wounds how to stop making noise. And I still remember every lie that broke me. Mama said we're doing fine while she split one meal 3 ways. She smiled beneath that broken kitchen light and hid the bills she couldn't pay. My old man swore I'll be home Sunday, so I waited by the screen door. I watched every pair of headlights disappear till I couldn't wait anymore. I learned that promises can sound like prayers when you're young enough to believe. And sometimes the ones who say they love you are the first ones who will leave. I still remember every lie that broke me. I'll come back, we'll be alright. Every promise sounded holy till it left me in the night. I learned the deepest cuts don't always bleed, and the hardest tears don't show. I still remember every lie that broke me, but I survived what they don't know. I punched that clock before the sunrise with grease beneath my nails. The foreman said your loyalty matters, then shut the factory down by mail. She said you're the only man I'll ever need, with her hand against my chest. 3 weeks later, her ring was on the table beside a note that said it's best. My friends all said just call if you need us, but silence answered every time. So I learned to laugh a little louder and tell the world I'm fine. It may have been the cruelest lie, because this time it was mine. I still remember every lie that broke me. I'll come back, we'll be alright. Every promise sounded holy till it left me in the night. I learned the deepest cuts don't always bleed, and the hardest tears don't show. I still remember every lie that broke me, but I survived what they don't know. They saw the mud upon my boots, they never saw my shaking knees. They called me strong because I kept on working, but even stone can break unseen. One night inside my old truck, I finally whispered, God, I'm scared. I didn't ask him to erase my past, I only asked him to meet me there. He didn't make the memories vanish, he didn't take the scars away, but he held the man those lies had wounded until I found the strength to pray. One morning I faced the mirror, gray in my beard, fire in my eyes. I didn't see the man they had destroyed, I saw the man their lives couldn't bury alive. I still remember be my ending, but they only taught my soul to fight. I still remember every lie that broke me, every word, every long goodbye. But I'm not standing because they spared me. I'm still standing because their lies didn't win this time. If you still remember what broke you, that doesn't mean you're weak. Sometimes a scar is only proof that the wound didn't get to keep you. I still remember every lie that broke me, and I'm still here. I was there for everyone until I needed someone. I knew exactly what to do when somebody else's world fell apart. I knew who needed a ride, who needed money, who needed someone to answer it to in the morning. But when my own world fell apart, I stared at my phone and realized I had spent my whole life being everyone's answer without knowing who would answer me. My brother's truck died outside of Memphis. I drove all night through freezing rain. My closest friend lost his apartment, so I gave him a room and a place to stay. When Thomas Fields went underwater, I worked beside him for 6 straight days. When my cousin called from county lockup, I found the money and made his bail. Every crisis had my number, every broken man knew where I lived. I never asked what it would cost me, I just gave what I could give. They called me loyal, called me brother, said men like you are hard to find. And I believed that when my darkness came, they would stand beside me. I was there for everyone when their whole world hit the ground. I was always first at answer, always there when no one else was around. But when my own heart hit the bottom, not a single footstep came. I was there for everyone until I needed someone to do the same. Then one cold January morning, they chained the factory gates before the dawn. 20 years inside that building, gone before my coffee warmed. That same week mama left us, the bank kept calling about the house. I hadn't slept in 7 nights, I couldn't slow my thoughts back down. So I called the brother I had rescued, the phone rang until it died. I called the friend who'd slept beneath my roof, he said, man, This really ain't a good time. I call the ones who call me family. They all had somewhere else to be. Some sent prayers and little messages, but no one came to sit with me. I looked around that darkened kitchen as the truth settled in. Being needed by somebody doesn't mean they'll be there when you fall. I was there for everyone when their whole world hit the ground. I was always first to answer, always there when no one else was around. But when my own heart hit the bottom, not a single footstep came. I was there for everyone until I needed someone to do the same. I knew every road to their houses, they knew every favor I had done. But knowing where a good man lives doesn't mean you'll come when he needs someone. At 3 one morning, I sat on the front steps with an envelope from the bank. My hands were cold, my eyes were burning. I had nothing left inside the tank. Then a porch light flickered across the road. Old Mr. Hay stepped into the night. A quiet man I barely knew, carrying 2 coffees beneath that porch light. He lowered himself beside me. He didn't ask me to explain. He didn't say you should be stronger. He didn't try to fix the pain. He only said, I saw your light on, thought you might not want to be alone. And that man I barely knew did what 100 friends wouldn't do. He stayed. We sat there until the sunrise turned the black sky rust and gold. And somewhere in that silence I felt God inside the cold. Maybe heaven doesn't always answer through the people you expect. Sometimes mercy crosses one small street when everyone else forgets. And I understood that loving people doesn't mean you disappear. A heart can still be kind and faithful without carrying everyone's fear. I was there for everyone when their whole world hit the ground. I was always first to answer, always there when no one else was around. But when my own heart hit the bottom, one set of footsteps came. I was there for everyone. Then one man chose to do the same. And now I know a crowd can praise you and still leave you in the rain. And sometimes the quietest stranger will help you stand again. I don't regret the love I gave them, but I won't lose myself that way. I can still be there for others without giving my whole soul away. I can't remember the last time I smiled and meant it. Not the kind of smile you wear for other people, a real one. The kind that reaches your eyes and reminds you you're still alive. There was a time I laughed out loud with without looking over my shoulder. Tomorrow felt like an open road, and every dream pulled me closer. I thought the world was wide enough for every hope inside my heart, but life kept changing all the signs and tearing every map apart. One by one, the doors kept closing. One by one, the good things left. I got so used to losing pieces, I stopped counting what was left. Then one morning in the mirror, I saw a stranger staring back. He had my eyes, he wore my scars, but the light in him was black. Every night I told myself, just hold on one more day. But one more day became a year, and the years just slipped away. I can't remember the last time I smiled, the last time I felt something real inside. I've been walking down this broken road, telling everyone I'm fine. I've learned how to breathe without feeling alive, how to hide every wall behind tired eyes. I'm still here, but somewhere along the miles, I forgot what happiness feels like. People only see a quiet man, they never hear the battle. Some wounds never touch the skin, but they can make a strong heart shatter. Every goodbye stole a little hope, every storm took something more. Every promise that was meant to stay left its shadow at my door. I kept working, I kept moving, I did what a man should do, but surviving every lonely night didn't mean that I lived through. Now the pictures of the man I was feel like someone else's life. He believed the sun would always rise. I only learned to face the night. Pain doesn't break you all at once. It takes its time and steals. First the dream, then the smile, then the part of you that feels. I can't remember the last time I smiled, the last time I felt something real inside. I've been walking down this broken road, telling everyone I'm fine. I learned how to breathe without feeling alive, how to hide every wall behind tired eyes. I'm still here, but somewhere along the miles, I forgot what happiness feels like. But tonight, beneath these ashes, I felt something I thought was gone. Just a spark, just a heartbeat, just enough to carry on. And maybe my soul isn't empty, maybe it's only tired. Maybe every storm I walk through couldn't kill the fire. I may never be the man I was, and maybe that's alright, because a stronger man can still be born from everything that died. I can't remember the last time I smiled, but I know I wanna smile again. step takes me away from the man who only survived. I can't go back and change the miles, but I can choose the road ahead. Maybe I forgot what happiness feels like, but happiness isn't dead. So if you've forgotten how it feels to be alive, stay. Even the longest night runs out of darkness, and somewhere beyond this broken road, the sun is learning how to rise. Nobody asked if I'm okay. They just see the work get done. As long as I keep showing up, no one wonders what I'm running from. Every name I know can find me when the night gets hard to face. I talk them through their anger, help them put their fears in place. When a brother feels his whole life closing, I give him hope I barely own. I tell him morning always finds us, then face another night alone. When the call-in's my kitchen silent, no one calls to check on me, I pour another cup of coffee and listen to the old clock breathe. They hear me laughing at the job site. They see these hands and call them strong. They never see me staring at the ceiling, asking God how long I can hold on. Nobody asked if I'm okay. They see me standing and assume I'll never fall. They leave their troubles at my doorway, knowing I will carry them all. Everybody trusts the man I show them, not the one beneath my skin. They know how hard I fight for others, not the war I'm fighting within. Nobody asks if I'm okay, because I never let them see me give in. At the kitchen table after midnight, rent bills cover every chair. The engine light came on this morning, there's barely enough for repairs. I tell my children, don't you worry, your daddy's got everything controlled. Then wait until they're finally sleeping before the fear takes hold. Last Friday, after 14 hours, I found a note inside my lunch. My little boy had drawn a cross beside a man who looked like us. Underneath in crooked letters, he wrote, God goes to work with you. I read those words beneath the streetlight, and somehow I knew they were true. I bowed my head beside the highway. I didn't ask for an easier road. I only asked for enough tomorrow to carry what today had broke. Nobody asks if I'm okay. They see me standing and assume just the man I show them, not the one beneath my skin. They know how hard I fight for others, not the war I'm fighting within. Nobody asks if I'm okay, because I never let them see me give in. Even engines stop from running, even fences fall beneath the rain, even hands that built a lifetime can lose their grip beneath the strain. Even fathers need a refuge, even brave men feel afraid. And when I have no strength remaining, I leave my burdens where I pray. Nobody asks if I'm okay, but heaven hears the words I never say. I still rise before the daylight, I still carry what I can each day. Not because I'm made of iron, not because I never break. I'm still standing because God holds me when my tired hands begin to shake. Everybody sees the man providing, no one saw me on the floor. Nobody asks if I'm okay, but God knows what I'm fighting for. Nobody asked if I'm okay, but heaven heard me anyway. Some wounds never bleed, they just learn your name and wait inside the dark. The world will call you strong as long as your pain stays quiet. I built a whole life around 2 words, I'm alright. That's how I learned to suffer in silence. Every time the phone rang after midnight, someone else's world was coming down. I pulled my boots on without asking and drove across that sleeping town. I fixed the fences they leaned against, gave them money I couldn't spare. I held their lives together while mine broke down beyond repair. By daylight I was at the sawmill, with blood where I had bitten my tongue. Everybody knew that I would answer, nobody asked what it had cost. I thought a man was measured by the weight he could endure, so I became everybody's shelter while my own walls hit the floor. I learned to suffer in silence, with both hands locked on the wheel. I kept that old engine humming just to drown out what I could feel. I wore calm like an old work jacket, button tied against the night. I learned to suffer in silence, 'cause I thought that's how a man survived. 'Cause I thought that's how a man survived, by keeping every wound inside. I left my paycheck on the counter, it disappeared into their needs. Medicine, the overdue rent, winter coats and groceries. They thank me for being steady, so I never let them see that some nights beside that highway I was scared to go home to me. I sat beneath a broken streetlight, watching trucks go roaring past, wondering how long a man could carry something never built to last. Every promise I kept for others broke another one to me, and every time I answered I'm fine, I buried something still alive in me. I learned to suffer in silence, with both hands locked on the wheel. I kept that old engine humming just to drown out what I could feel. I wore calm like an old work jacket, button-tied against the night. I learned to suffer in silence, 'cause I thought that's how a man survived. If I had spoken years ago, would anybody have stayed? Or had I taught the whole damn world that I was a wall that never swayed? One cold morning before the sunrise, I sat outside an empty church. I said, Lord, I've carried everyone, but I've forgotten what I'm worth. I've been a roof for every broken soul, but I've got no shelter left. And I'm tired of calling this strength when it feels so much like death. There was no thunder, no voice came from the sky, just the sound of my own breathing and a truth I could no longer hide. I need somebody. I called my brother from that parking lot. I almost hung up when it rang. When he answered, I had no brave words. I only said, can you come sit with me? I don't think I should be alone. He paused for half a second, then said, stay there, I'm coming. And for the first time in my life, the truth didn't make me weaker, it made me human. I learned to suffer in silence, but I won't die that way. I'm letting every buried word finally see the light of day. These scars are still a part of me, but they don't decide my life. I learned to suffer in silence. Now I'm learning to speak what's inside. Strength is not a prison, love is not a debt, and a man is not defeated when he says he isn't whole yet. If my voice breaks, let it break. At least that voice is mine. I won't disappear for their comfort, I won't hide behind I'm fine. I learned to suffer in silence, but silence won't bury me. I carried everyone for so long, now I won't abandon me. The world may still call me strong, but now I know strength isn't always silence. I spent years with the truth behind my teeth. Every time somebody crossed the line, I drove the fence a little farther back. I called it patience, I called it loyalty, I called it being a good man. But every word I buried put another shovel of dirt over the man I used to be. I stayed silent for too long. I learned to say it doesn't matter when it mattered more than I could admit. I sat beneath that yellow kitchen light with cold coffee in my hands, listening to promises that had already died before. On the highway home, I kept the radio low. She would turn toward me and ask what was wrong. I watched the white lines disappear beneath the headlights and said nothing. I'm only tired. I thought a good man carried pain without a sound. He never shook the table, he never stood his ground. He lowered his eyes, swallowed the fire, and kept the whole house calm. But silence does not stop a storm. It only teaches thunder where you live. Every time I chose peace, I lost another piece of myself. Every time I moved the fence, they stepped farther into my land. I stayed silent for too long, kept the peace while I came undone, moved the line each time they crossed, until I couldn't count the cost. I gave mercy till mercy turned into a rope around my soul. I stayed silent for too long and paid for every truth I never told. At first, they still said sorry. They lowered their voices and looked me in the eye. Then apologies became excuses, then excuses became nothing. They knew I would forgive them, they knew I would remain. They knew no matter what they took, I would carry all the blame. They mistook my calm for weakness, they mistook my heart for fear. They thought a man who never shouted would always keep them near. I kept rebuilding every bridge they burned behind my back. I kept believing loyalty could bring the dead years back. But some people do not fear hurting you. They only fear the day you finally leave. And I gave the best years of my life to people who never once believed. I had the strength to choose myself. Forgiveness without change is only another open door, and some hands will keep taking until there's nothing left to hold. I stayed silent for too long, kept the peace while I came undone, moved the line each time they crossed, until I couldn't count the cost. I gave mercy till mercy turned into a rope around my soul. I stayed silent for too long and paid for every truth I never told. One winter night, I sat alone inside my pickup. The engine was dead. Rain tapped slowly against the windshield. The keys were resting in my hand. I wasn't angry. Anger would have been easier. I was tired. Tired of calling disrespect a misunderstanding. Tired of calling betrayal a mistake. Tired of burning myself alive just to keep everybody else warm. And beneath that flickering parking lot light, I finally understood. They crossed the fence, but I kept moving the post. They took another mile because I kept giving them the road. That night, I stopped asking them to change. I made one promise to the man in the mirror: never again. While they drove my heart off track, I still don't need to scream. I don't need vengeance in my hands, but being good doesn't mean surrender, and mercy still demands a stand. I stayed silent for too long, but tonight the silence ends. I won't argue for respect. I won't beg them to understand. If they cross that line again, I won't fight. I won't fight. I'll leave their empty words behind me, close the door, and drive into the night. A good man can forgive. You said just give me time, so I did. I gave you nights, I gave you years, but some people use tomorrow to keep you waiting for something they never intend to give. And I still hear every promise you never kept. I was 9 years old on the schoolhouse steps, with my suitcase by my side. My father said, I'll get you before sundown. So I waited beneath that empty sky. Teachers left, the street lights flickered, rain soaked through my Sunday clothes. Every engine sounded like forgiveness till it passed me on the road. Mama found me long after midnight. She held me close and cursed his name, but I kept saying he's probably coming, 'cause hope can make a child defend the one to blame. I still hear every promise you never kept. Next Sunday, always till the end. Every word kept me believing you would finally come back again. But a promise without footsteps is just another way to leave. I still hear every promise you never kept, but I don't wait for you anymore. Years later, you touched my wedding ring and whispered, you're my only home. You said nothing in this world could take you from the life we'd built our own. Then one morning, half the closet and your photographs were gone. There was coffee growing cold beside me, and your goodbye on the phone. My closest friends said we'll be here, but grief made every room go still. They loved me when I hid the damage, then disappeared when I got real. So I stopped asking who would save me. I stopped staring at the door, because waiting for the ones who left me only let them hurt me more. I still hear every promise you never kept. Next Sunday, always till the end. Every word kept me believing you would finally come back again. But a promise without footsteps is just another way to leave. I still hear every promise you never kept, but I don't wait for you anymore. For years I thought forgiveness meant leaving every light turned on. Like healing meant I had to welcome back the hands that taught me to hold on. Then one night inside a little church, I asked God what I should do. He said nothing through the thunder, but the silence told me true. Faith is not believing every person who says they'll make things right. Sometimes faith is closing one old door and walking towards your own new life. So I made one promise to the man inside the mirror: I won't abandon you to please somebody else. My voice was shaking when I said it, but for once a promise was finally kept. I still hear every promise you never kept, but they don't sound the same tonight. They're only distant thunder from a storm that already passed me by. Every someday left me stranded, every always proved untrue. But every road I walked without you showed me what my own feet could do. I still hear every promise you never kept, every excuse, every false goodbye. But I'm not standing where you left me, and I'm not wasting one more night. I found a home inside my own skin. I found a strength I never knew. You kept promising you would come and save me. Then I learned to walk without you. I still hear every promise you never kept, but your voice can't stop me anymore. You can keep your empty Sundays. I don't wait at that door anymore. If someone keeps you alive with someday, don't confuse waiting with faith. For promise without footsteps is just another way to leave. And I still hear every promise you never kept, and I still hear every promise you never kept. I wasn't born cold, I used to believe you can count on me meant something. I believe promises, I forgave betrayals, I gave second chances to people who never deserved the first. But when I stopped expecting, I stopped breaking. I gave my word and treated it like scripture. I stood beside men who vanished when the hard times came. I carried burdens that were never mine to carry, then heard those same men dragging my name through the flames. I still remember one cold November, my oldest friend looked straight into my eyes. He said, if the whole world turns against you, brother, I'll be standing by your side. By sunrise, he was sitting at their table, selling every secret that was mine. I called my kindness mercy, they mistook it for surrender. I left my heart unlocked until betrayal walked inside. It wasn't one betrayal that turned my blood this cold. It was 1,000 little cuts from every hand I chose to hold. You can't disappoint a man who expects nothing from anyone. You can't break a promise he never trusted from the start. No goodbye can bury him, no empty words can ruin him. He learned to stand without leaning on a heart. You can call him cold, say his heart has turned to stone, but you can't disappoint a man who expects nothing from anyone. I gave respect to those who never earned it. I chased the ones who had already chosen to leave. I mistook a smiling face for honest intentions, and every pretty lie for something I could believe. Now I don't beg when footsteps reach the doorway. I don't lose sleep when someone changes sides. The man I was would have asked them why they left him. The man I am just watches their tail lights. They tell me there's a wall where my heart was. They say the light has disappeared from my eyes. Everybody asks me why I became so cold, but nobody asks what started the fire inside. Every lie became a lesson, every scar became a shield, until nothing they could say had the power to make me feel. You can't disappoint a man who expects nothing from anyone. You can't break a promise he never trusted from the start. No goodbye can bury him, no empty words can ruin him. He learned to stand without leaning on a heart. You can call him cold, say his heart has turned to stone, but you can't disappoint a man who expects nothing from anyone. I built this armor from the lies they told. Every broken vow became another plate of steel. Every time I trusted, someone taught me not to. Now nothing gets inside, not even something real. And sometimes, when the night turns quiet, I wonder what this strength has cost. If nobody can ever break me, does that mean nobody can reach me at all? You can't disappoint a man who expects nothing from anyone. No betrayal holds its power when his faith in words is gone. No goodbye can shake him, no false love can change him. He'll still be standing when everybody runs. But underneath that armor, a tired heart keeps beating on. You can't disappoint a man who expects nothing from anyone. But maybe being strong doesn't mean you feel no pain. Maybe strength is knowing who deserves your trust again. I won't give every stranger the key to what's within, but I won't seal the door forever if one honest soul comes in. I wasn't born cold, I just believed the wrong people for too long. Now I expect nothing, but if someone honest stays, maybe